You know, I don't get excited often about new technology coming out because we've kind of seen everything. Been there, done that. I am excited though about this table here. This is the latest from Arcade1UP. They make all those great mini arcade cabinets and pinball machines. They've come out with a new game table. So if you've enjoyed playing things like Monopoly and Scrabble and Yahtzee with the family, well, now you can do that on a giant screen. The Infinity Game Table comes with a number of games, and it's also got a store where you can purchase new games as well.
There's even some free ones.
There's tons of free ones. So with the table itself, it comes with like Monopoly and Life, Scrabble, Hungry Hippos. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Sorry, Connect 4, Battleship even as well.
Operation.
That was such a cool game. Right now, it's on the stands. It comes with the table. You can also take these stands off and put it on like a kitchen table. I think, you know, for me, that might be more of the way to go. Right now, we're kind of crouched around this, you know, okay for like a couch situation.
Well, it's a pretty good coffee table size, as is.
Yeah, it's sturdy. There's no question. It's well built. You know, it actually comes with coasters as well. So they're encouraging you to kind of have a party or a family gathering around this. So I'm actually not worried about having drinks and stuff on here, as long as there's coasters essentially. But it's got a beautiful bright screen. The interface is pretty simple as well. So, you know, the learning curve, there's not really any. I mean, you select the game, go into it. There's settings up here. The settings are, again, very simple. You can select the background of the actual menu system, connect to Wi-Fi, select your avatar. This one here lets you rotate the screen if you need to do so. And even the settings here are pretty simple. Like all I can do is change my password and email address that I've set it up with. And yeah, it just kind of gives you the credits of the table here.
Pretty much if you've used a tablet or a smartphone app system, this is even easier.
So on the left-hand side, I've got all the games that I've downloaded already. And when the table is first set up, you got to download all the games. I kind of thought that it would come already downloaded with all of them, you know, the free ones, but no, you got to sit there and individually download them. Not a big deal. But they are coming out with new games. It seems almost weekly. There's new games that are coming out, some free, some paid as well. So like Solitaire, they've got like a Batman Solitaire, it's like $7. I just downloaded a tower defense game for I think $12 or $13. They've got Pandemic here as well. Kind of gives you a preview if you go in. And so all you have to do is put in your credit card. Of course, everyone wants your credit card nowadays, but again, not a big deal. So how are the games themselves? They're pretty cool. Let's go into Monopoly here, for example. It's kind of nice being able to play, you know, with your family or your friends on a big screen like this.
Well, and it's also nice that it's aware of where those people are sitting, because typically when you start a new game, you actually would let the table know where you're sitting by dragging a piece to your corner.
So you notice it took a little bit of time to boot up here. This isn't a high-powered computer in here. I found that it was a little slow sometimes loading up the games, but again, it's not a big deal. Maybe it's 10 extra seconds, you know, compared to like an iPad, for example. But I do like the touch controls here. It's so simple, so anyone can actually get into it. The one thing they have as well is the Connect feature. So if you've got friends that have a table, you can actually connect over the internet with them to play some of these games as well. The one thing I would have liked to have seen, to be honest, is, I'll just go into the Connect here. You can't play strangers. You actually have to know the person that has a table like this. There's no menu where I can find all the people in Canada or the US and, you know, add them to my friends list. You actually have to know their handle. So maybe in future iterations or updates, they'll be able to do that. So how do I get out of here? Oh, close, easy. So anyway, go into the game. And this is kind of very similar to a lot of them. You pick your token piece here. I'm gonna be a little Tyrannosaurus here. I'm just gonna drag it down. What are you, a car?
I'm a car.
And then start the game. But you can see I can actually have 6 people playing here, which is kind of cool. Again, you can see it's taking a bit of time here to load. Not a big deal. If you got friends around, you're chatting, probably won't even notice. It's your turn first.
All right. So roll the dice.
So now you gotta hit the thing.
Oh, I actually have to.
Yeah, that was kind of the one thing I noticed here with some of these games. You actually have to, Well, you can only go one way, so you gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you roll the 6, you don't have any options in Monopoly. Like you got to go the full 6. You can't go in between there. So it would have been kind of cool if it just did it for you.
That might be a setting that you can change in the.
No.
No. Okay.
Well, let's go into the settings here. No. What's interesting, they do have game control options here for some of these games. On this side here is where the controls are, like the on, off, the volume. There's also a slot for a future battery here. So it can be like, you don't have to have it plugged into an outlet. An SD card slot as well, I guess, to add more storage on here. But also has 2 USB ports. So I imagine you could hook up some game controllers. So I haven't played any games that would need that yet, but it looks like that's a future thing. So let's go back to the main menu here. So some of my favorite games would be Scrabble. Yahtzee was fun. Trouble is a lot of fun as well. Trivial Pursuit is pretty cool. I love trivia games. I know you do too. So you can play, I believe, up to 6 players here. And it's very faithful to the actual Trivial Pursuit game as well.
Yeah, we should point out these are all really licensed and faithful games to the originals.
So again, you got to just drag your pie into your spot here and start the game.
It is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet.
Oh, it's a big fingerprint magnet. I mean, you got to have a cloth and, glass cleaner for this. Oh, you do. Okay, so you go first.
Okay.
You got to hit the dice. And then you can go in different directions because of the game.
We've turned the sound off too. There is sound for all this as well. What did I roll?
You have to go all the way. Yeah. Bam. Okay, so I get the card here. This is entertainment. A parrot head is a dedicated fan of what musician? Come on. Come on.
I'm going to guess Jimmy Buffett.
Yes, I think so. So here I'm going to flip the card over. Jimmy Buffett. And because he got it right, I hit the little check mark. So it is dependent on the humans hitting the right one. I did play with my parents, and they hit the wrong one all the time. So you gotta train your friends and family to play it. See, you get to roll again. Anyway, it's fun. Like we played this for hours. So it's kind of cool having all these games in one kind of device.
Without having to have a stack of boxes and a bunch of little pieces and everything else.
Yeah. Here we go. Out. So one question, I actually checked a whole bunch of YouTube videos and I went to their website. My wife asked, is there like a screensaver? And there is. They actually call them tablecloths. So, during holiday seasons and Halloween, they actually had Halloween tablecloths. So this is just kind of generic here. And these are kind of screensavers you can use. Yeah, it's the donut. Yeah, see? So I could just have that going. I don't know. If I wasn't playing, I'd probably just turn it off. Yeah. But sometimes maybe you got friends over. You want to look a little fancy.
Or while you're waiting to play a game.
Yeah. And then you can just kind of get out of here again, which is kind of a cool thing. What do you think?
That's kind of neat. It'd be neat if you could put your own photos in there, though.
Haven't figured that out yet.
Make your own little screensaver of photos.
It would be nice, like honestly, to have a photo album on here. And I mean, it is open to developers, so hopefully someone will come out with something like that, like tie it into like Google Photos or something, or maybe even your iCloud account, God willing. And then you could just flip through photos with grandma and grandpa. So the big question is it worth it? I mean, this is not a cheap table. Would that be worth it to you?
Maybe. I think the trick is there enough games that you and your family would want to play?
Yeah.
Versus getting, say, a game console and using your existing TV, right? The thing I like about this a lot is that you get to be around the table as opposed to everyone sitting on a couch looking at a screen.
Exactly.
Right? So this feels more...
It makes it more interactive, right?
Yeah, this sort of harkens back to like when I was growing up in the 80s. This is what we did. We played these board games. And I think a lot of families would love to get back to that board game night.
I've got kids, and we used to play board games all the time as well. So since I've gotten this, they've been pretty excited about it. So we've actually had some great family nights. So is it worth it? For me, it is. For some people, maybe an iPad or an Xbox is kind of more their speed. But I love where they're going with this here. It's well built. They've got a lot of game titles right out of the gate for it, and I do love the fact that new ones are coming out all the time as well. So it's the Infinity Game Table from the Arcade1UP folks. If you're into the board game world and like to have family and friends over playing these games, might be something to have a look at.